What's up, guys? It's your girl Mac Cox with Maccouture Crafting, and yes, we are here with another video. I feel like it's been so long since I've been to the Rainbow Wall, but I guess it hasn't been too long. So we are talking about retreat. I have now officially come back from my second retreat, and I just want to talk to you guys about what was different. I went to this retreat with confidence. Like, I already knew what was going to happen. I already knew kind of what to expect. However, I still did some stupid stuff because, you know, I'm me, it could happen. And there are some things that I am pleased with. So I had a friend who wasn't going to go to retreat, and I almost didn't go because they weren't going. I'm glad that I went. Retreat should just be an annual thing. If you can swing it, you should go. Quilting retreats are just a great place to get your mojo going, see what everybody else is doing, see what everybody else is using, see what everybody else is sewing on. It's a really good time. It's a great time to socialize. If you are scared, you don't have any friends, this is also a great place to go. I really want to encourage people who don't feel like they have any quilty friends to just go. And you don't necessarily have to come to my retreat, but try a retreat. I think that is one of the best places to make some friends. And now that I think about it, the friends that I met and made last retreat, I still talk to like almost on a daily basis now about all of the quilting things. We talk at least once a week, and that's special. We have made some special relationships, and my girlfriend who didn't go to this retreat went to another retreat, and she was like, no, I totally made friends. She had a great time. She went to a Sewtopia retreat, and Sewtopia retreats are hard to get into. I'd like to actually try a Sewtopia retreat, and I'd also like to try a Sew Yeah retreat. Both of those retreats sound very different than the one that we do. So Los Angeles Modern Quilt Guild is the guild that I belong to, and they put on this retreat every year. The committee this year, I don't know if they were the exact same as last year, but they did an impeccable job. This ran so smooth. I felt like all I had to do was just show up. Everything was just smooth and easy. This was really what a retreat should be. Everything about this in regards to the retreat and whatnot was nice and smooth and easy. Now, of course, you guys know me. I am a fast sewer. I have a channel, I produce things, and I don't know how to time things properly. I don't know how long things actually take to do. I'm still new to sewing, and so I overestimate what I can do sometimes. Retreat should not be a place where you bring something that you need to use your brain to put together unless you need other people to help you work through your project. So our retreat is a free sew. There are other retreats where there are actual classes and things that are designed for you to do together. This one is bring your projects, have a couple of days to work on them. This is a place where people come and work on projects that they've had in their closets, their works in progress, even new projects, a little bit of everything at our retreat. So our retreat is held at a convent in Temecula. This convent is very popular. They hold quilting retreats. It's how they keep it going back there, and it is always booked. If you can't get in with us, you can probably get in with another group if you call the convent in Temecula that does the quilt retreats. I cannot remember the name right this second. It sounds like French, I believe. I can't remember the name, but it's amazing. And I know that the quilt shop So Treasured, which used to be Primitive Gatherings, has their retreat right now. So they have a retreat right after hours, and you can get in with them if you can't get in with us, yada, yada, yada. So it's at the convent. You need to bring your own sewing machine and your stuff. We stay on property for about 4 days. It's gated. You can't just come in and out. It is the most safe feeling place ever. It's just, you just don't have to worry about anything. All of our meals are taken care of on property. You can, of course, leave if you want and go do other things, which we did. For the past 2 years, we've left and visited the local shops. There used to be 4 when we first started. Now there are only 2. There is Between the Stitches, and then there is now So Treasured, which used to be Primitive Gatherings. Very different stores, excuse me guys, very different stores, but both super awesome. I think that everybody should just put their toe in a quilt store just because. And we did that. Our group went to both places, and I'm really happy that we did. I love to show local stores support. Like, that's really important so that we can keep this going. Again, there were 4 and now there are only 2, and that's scary. So yeah, we've got to, so we went, we checked that out, we purchased stuff, we came back. There are games that are built into our program, but they just move so seamless. I love the games that we play. You don't feel super interrupted in regards to your project. There was a schedule that was printed, so we kind of knew what was upcoming, when we wanted to be back. The participation in the games was like 100%. Everybody was playing, having a good time, and then we went back to what we needed to do. It was just run impeccably. It was so timely. I am a timely person. If I say we're going to start at 8 o'clock, that's probably what time we're going to start. And that's how they ran it. It just felt like you could trust what was going to happen. You can bring alcohol onto this premises. They're in wine country. And so there was a charcuterie like night, which was so much fun. We did, just good games. I don't want to give you guys all the games. You know, you guys got to kind of come up with your own stuff, but it was a really, really, really good time. Things that I brought. So I think that if you do a retreat, you should have like a rolling cart if you've got to bring your own stuff. I got my husband a rolling cart off of Amazon, and I'm really, really happy that I brought it. I also sew with a little TV tray next to me that has a cutting and a ironing board next to me. I also bring a sewing pad. That's something that I realize a lot of people don't have, that I think is just, it's the most used thing in my sewing room outside of my sewing machine. It's a pad that my sewing machine sits on, and it has my essentials in it. It has my scissors, my purple thing, like a small pair of snips. It has a small ruler in it, like a 4x4 or 4.5 by 4.5. I love my sewing pad so much. It's the one thing that I could not do without. I brought that. Also, I think everybody needs to look into Martelli. Martelli is an amazing company that makes amazing products. They're the people who has the table that goes up and down. I had their, it's like it works as a shock absorber. Their material that they have does quite a few things. It's the same material that you put on the foot pedal that doesn't allow it to slip, which I also brought. Don't forget that kind of stuff, guys. You want to be as comfortable as possible. But the cool thing about the pad that goes under the sewing machine is that my sewing machine wasn't jumping all over the place. It was steady, it was stable, and because you're touching other people, you really don't want to be shaking their table, and it totally shock absorbs. It is the best thing to have. I have it under my sewing table now. I travel with it. It goes under my sewing pad, and then you put the sewing pad on top of it, which helps that sewing pad not to move either. That is something that I think everybody should be bringing to retreat, so that you are not super shaking the table while other people are touching your table. You guys know what I mean. You guys know, if you've ever sewn with somebody, they have that clunky machine that's just clunk, 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 and you can feel it. What else? That was great. Let me see. Let me check my list here. I've got a whole list. And what else did I pack? Snacks. Make sure you have snacks that are specifically for you. We had a snack table, but you might not want everything that was there. So I had my own little side thing of snacks, which I didn't mind sharing too, but those were like mine. We have a lovely snack table. We also do I don't know what they call it. I don't know. I don't want to call it the junk table, but one man's trash is another man's treasure. That table is so important to our guild. There are so many things that people want to get rid of. There were patterns back there. There were templates back there. There's tons of fabric, all kinds of things that people are like, you know what, I'm not going to use this. Maybe somebody else will. And that table gets picked over. As soon as somebody drops something, people are like walking by like, wait, what did you put over there? I think that's a great table to have. Something else that they did this year that I really enjoyed was they had a charity opportunity. I hate that I have not done a charity quilt this year. I'm like really sick about it. And so I'm going to try to work it in there. I don't have very much time, but they had an opportunity to, all you had to do was sew a block. It was a big 12 by 12 foundation paper piece log cabin, and you can make one or two, and however many you made, you got a ticket into a drawing. That was the coolest thing. I thought, who thought of this? It's great because we had enough to make maybe 1, 2, or 3 baby quilts that we can donate to our guild's charity. And they said that this is going to be an ongoing thing. It's just a big foundation piece block, 12 by 12. Somebody had a pad of foundation papers that you can take with you. And a lot of people participated. Like, people made it a point to put their projects to the side and work on it. And I thought that was just lovely. I felt good. And I loved to see how much participation we got. Our retreat is a small one. I think it's like 25, 26 people, somewhere around in there, and it's full. There are people who dropped out, so don't be scared of a waiting list. You do need to be a member of our guild in order to come. But my last video I did about this retreat encouraged 2 people to try going to a retreat that had never gone before. And one of the stipulations is that if you're on the committee to run the retreat, you're going to get a slot. And so one of the people volunteered, and she absolutely loved it. She did an excellent job. Shout out to her for, trusting me and actually coming and having a great time. Let's see. What else? Sewing pack. What to pack? We talked about that. I like that our retreat is 24 hours. So if you are an insomniac, like there are people who have insomnia that were with us, and you want to sew till 4 a.m., you can absolutely stay in this room. It's safe. The only thing you might have to worry about is a coyote. But they haven't, that's like walking back and forth to the dormitory and whatnot. But that's about the only thing that you have to worry about. Being inside that room is totally safe all throughout the night. I love that. It does not close at a certain time. But again, we are not in a hotel. We are not in luxury accommodations. The beds seem to be much softer this year than they had been previously. I slept fine. Heaters in the room. It was cold, so bring a couple of blankets if you need to. If you're going to this particular retreat in the later year, yeah, it gets cold up there. Remember, we're like in desert. It's Temecula. What else? Not a hotel. Again, I'd just like to reiterate, don't bring a project that is difficult. I had a project that kicked my butt while I was there, and the same thing happened last time. And I'm like, come on, girl. Like, next time we're sticking to 9 patches. Like, that's it. 9 patch quilts. That's all we're doing, because you want to socialize. You don't want to be needing to think because people are having a ton of fun around you. And it's like, oh my goodness, I need a quiet moment so I can calculate. It's not the time for that. Bring some nice, easy breezy projects, maybe some hand sewing, whatever. Just be very cognizant of your projects. I brought 3. I did not finish. I guess I technically finished 1, but I didn't get to the other 2. Try to have your stuff pre-cut prior to going, because really what you want to be doing is sewing. There are stations to cut. There are 4 stations to cut where we are, and we only took up 1 room. There are design walls. Bring your design walls, your portable design walls. It's a good time. It's a good time, but prepare. Kind of think about what you want to be doing, what you're going to be working on. A lot of people have multiple sewing machines, and so people brought in their secondary sewing machines, but thank God some people brought multiple sewing machines, because we had a sewing machine die, and then she used somebody else's sewing machine. It's not her. I swear it's not her, because she also used my machine, and my machine is fine. But she used somebody else's sewing machine, and that sewing machine didn't work either. So we had plenty of backup machines because people had brought multiple machines. That machine died, but that was really a celebration of getting able to purchase a new machine. What else? Oh, my favorite part. Let me show you guys. Fabric Fairy. We do something called Fabric Fairies. Prior to going to retreat, you are assigned somebody if you want to participate, and we usually make something and then we shower them with a few small tokens and gifts and things. We have a budget that's set. Nobody stays in the budget, but there's a budget that is set. People get the best stuff, and I am no exception. My partner really thought about me, which was just amazing. So I want to show you guys what I got. I ate all the candy out of the bag, so you won't be seeing the candy. I got this really cool bag. I love it. And we you can do it however you want. You can do 1 gift. You can do multiple days. You can hide stuff all around. It just kind of depends upon what you want to do. But my favorite thing out of here was a cultivated kit, like a cultivated fabric stack for me of fabrics that they think that I would enjoy, which was super curated. I said cultivated. It's curated specifically for me and tied up. It's super cute. Love it. And those are like super large pieces. They're like half yard, maybe even a yard. They're big. I love this notion. It's one that I've been wanting, but it's not one that I had purchased myself. We fill out a little questionnaire so you can kind of get to know your people. Another fabric marking pen, some friction pins to try. Let me see, what else do we have here? This is perfect. Like, you don't even understand how much I need these small bottles of hand sanitizer. What else do we have here? The Disney lotion. So of course everybody knows that I'm a big Disney girl, and that was awesome. Let me see what else was in here. There was, oh, I took it out. Oh no, there was a Disney pattern that they purchased for me, and then here is what was made for me, which was so thoughtful. I almost went to tears once I understood what I was looking at. So first of all, I love pin cushions. Love, 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 love pin cushions. And she made me one. Can you guys see that? So she says, well, my daughter helped me pick out the colors because it represents Mickey Mouse. You guys, my whole thing is Disney. My whole thing is Disney. And the fact that somebody stopped and did like a pin cushion bound for me is just so thoughtful. It was so thoughtful. There were tons and tons and tons of really cool gifts. Some people made purses, some people made bags. I gave my partner a ton of little things inside 3 different gift bags that I placed on her station every day. So ours is for 4 days and 3 nights. And so every day she got a new gift. And as the days progressed, the bags got bigger. So I did a video on the gift bags. They're really quite easy to put together, and they're luxury. They're what I like to call a luxury gift bag because they're made completely of fabric. She can gift them as she sees fit. But if you are on the fence about going to retreat, I think you should try one. Again, So Yeah, they just did their recap of their first one, which was pretty cool. Again, Sotopia just had theirs. Somebody else just came from retreat that I saw. I guess it's kind of like retreat season, late October, early November. Some people do 2 a year. They'll host 2. So check them out. If you're on the fence, I really suggest that you try it. See what kind of things they have. See if anybody's done any recap videos. See if anybody can tell you anything about it. But I think you should absolutely check them out. Something else that's cool are all the prizes that we get. We have tons of sponsors. Again, we're the Los Angeles Modern Quilt Guild, but we have good sponsors. So let me show you guys. Let me celebrate our sponsors. When we go to retreat, our seats are assigned to us, and we have bags. This is this year's bag. I love this year's bag. It's super cute. It says Happy Little Stitches and the LAMQG retreat. And we get good stuff. So I'm going to go through this bag with you. If you guys have to check out right now, I totally get it. If you don't want to know what's in these bags, I totally understand. My vote is to try out a retreat. I give our retreat a 10 out of 10. They are awesome. So one of the sponsors was Metler, and they gave us a Metler thread. I think this is a thread guide. It talks about the threads that they have. Cool. Quilt thread calculator. Interesting. Of course, some threads. Wow. And I use Metler thread, guys. You can get Metler at Joann's, and I do use it. Oh, kind of a ruler that I'm sure is awesome and does special things. You guys see that? With a notepad. I love notepads. If you want your girl to use something, give me a notepad or a coaster. I am a notepad coaster lover. And then here, oh, I love these. These are seam rippers, the little small ones, the little rectangle ones. It's the little thing right there. I love these, and it says Metler on it. This is a great gift. Love that. So that is Metler, who is one of our sponsors. Our team does a great job of reaching out to people. I think I won this in one of our games. We do a white elephant kind of game, And I believe this is the stack that I won from that, which I've just tossed in here. So we've got Presentia thread also. Cool pins. Oh, I like these. I like cool pins a lot. They are the ones that I believe you can sew over. They're heat resistant up to 350 degrees. I'm sorry. A beautiful charm pack. Blacks and whites. It's my jam. Oh, Quilter's Dream. Love samples of batting. I absolutely love samples of batting. I'm going to do a video on batting so we can talk about what all, which batting is best for you. Also, Latifah was a really big donor for our guild. Latifah Safir, she just came out with the Hurdy. That's the quilt that I was working on. It is a beautifully simple quilt in theory, but it takes a little getting used to. It's awesome. It just, I'd never done it before. And remember, again, I'm new. We've got some needles from Pearl Soho. We've got Flatter. Oh, people love the Flatter. What fragrance is this? This one is Celebration. I don't know which one that is, but I know that people go crazy for their Flatter. Ooh, we get a t-shirt. I like t-shirts. This t-shirt says, I have not opened this bag at all, so we're finding out together. It says, Cool People Quilt, Toad and Sew Mesh Quilts. Cool. Cool people do so. Let's check this out. Cool People Quilts. I like it. It's so soft. My goodness, that is a cuddly shirt. Some more thread. This is Presentia thread. I'm actually looking forward to trying this. It looks like a matte black thread. I can't really tell because of the color of these lights here, but I'm always in need of black thread. My goodness, there's more stuff in here. This is Batode and Stew. Hopes and Dreams Quilt Challenge for ALS. Presented by Quilter's Dream Batting. Okay. What else is in here? Fabric Worm. Latifah. Ruby Star. Ooh, look at all this Ruby Star stuff. I love this. It feels like it might be a temporary tattoo or something. Did you guys see me? Like, I took the bolt of fabric because it was so awesome. Ruby Star. Pearl Soho. Ooh, zippers. Can never get enough of zipper tape. Pearl Soho. A little pair of scissors. You guys see it? Love that. Oh, the what is this? Kylie and the Machine. She's got the cussing tags, which I love. Oh, what was there was a good one that was put inside one of the gifts. Like, it was perfect. And that's not very on brand for me, but I wanted one. And she has other ones too, but she's got some really racy ones that when used in a cute way, they really are cute. We've got some pipe cleaners here. I bet you these are to clean out your machine. They feel like, is it weird that I said, I think these are to clean out your machine. They feel great. What a great idea. If that's not what these are for, that's what you should use them for. I vote that you get pipe cleaners to clean out your machine. This is, oh, I love this. Oh, and it's got an M on it. How cool is that? I've been wanting to purchase one of these. This is a pen holder. I often see people who long arm have them with those super strong, super sharp long arm pens. And my initial is on there, and that makes me very happy. I've been wanting one of these. Yay. What else is in here? Oh, we've got some thread holders. I have lots and lots and lots of these. They're great to help your thread from unwinding. Oh, there are more in different types. I've got a sticker from Latifah and more thread holders here. And I feel like, oh, nice. So Fine. Are you guys familiar with So Fine? When you are using hand sewing, you can run your thread through here, and some of them are scented. This one is lime and sugar cane. I like it. I like it a lot. I have a couple of these, and they really are awesome if you're doing any kind of hand sewing. So let me just tell you guys who our sponsors were. It looks like Colonial Needles, Curated Quilts, Fabric Worm, Fat Quarter Shop, Hobbs Batting, Kylie and the Machine, Latifah Saphir Studios, Mesh Quilts, Noodlehead, Oliso, Pearl Soho, Quilter's Dream Batting, Ruby Star Society, Sew Fine Thread Gloss, Sewing Art Center, Sew Tights, Susie Quilts, The Warm Company, Toad and Stew, and Metler. There were, I mean, you might not have seen all of that represented here. However, if you see our gift table, it was just insane. Everybody was a winner. Everybody got a large gift like an iron or like a huge thing of batting and kits and all kinds of stuff. Templates, like a whole template kit. Really good gifts. Everybody got a big gift, and then everybody got smaller gifts and fat quarters and bundles. You were leaving with more than you came, for sure. For sure. And so thank you guys so much for trying to keep us encouraged and keep this quilty world going around. Our retreat would look very different without any sponsors, and we are super thankful that people think enough of us to send us things. So don't be shy to reach out to these companies. I mean, they're very, very generous. They have been good to us, and we just want to shout them out because they're cool. You know, they're cool and very generous, and we really do appreciate it. And it's not just us. It's not just the Los Angeles Modern Quilt Guild that they give to. They really try to share the love. So again, reach out to the people and say, hey, we're trying to do something. Again, retreat, try it. Don't be scared. Make some friends. Reach out to your local guilds. Reach out to your local quilt stores and say, hey, are you guys doing a retreat? I really, really, really think that you will enjoy it. Some people were so happy that they were just emotional, overcome with joy with how cool it is. We are super non-judgmental. We are super helpful. If we know how to do something, we're going to stop what we're doing and help you get through your project. It's just a warmth and a coolness and an ease about our retreat. It feels, you're already secluded out in the desert. It feels different. And it's a great way to go into your holidays, just rejuvenated, right? So again, if you guys get the opportunity, please, please, please check out our retreat or a retreat near you. Let's keep this going. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, how did I forget? How did I forget? If you guys watched my last video, you know that there is one game that is beyond important. It is so important that it is going to get its own video. So check out my next video. We're going to talk about that game. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye. Okay, so this is day 3 of what's happening here. There's a wedding over there, but usually it's very, 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 very quiet. Beautiful sunsets. Quiet, peaceful. A vineyard over that way. Our dormitories over there. So peaceful, even with the wedding. The pattern really well. It looks so good. Wow. Oh, it's so pretty. It's got the blue in the center. I love it. How long did it take you to do that? Yep, I got it. So this is the gift table. All the presents that we will get and that we will win over the weekend. It's amazing what all we have here. It was literally. Yes. So this is my favorite block right here.
I bought them all as a kit so that it would have the fabric because I was just starting. So was
This is a really good, you're right, it is a good size. Another finish. Woo. I take a video and then I take stills of the video, but this is so nice. Love it.
Wow.
Nice job. What color is stunning? Yeah, you had the black on the edge. Yeah.
Perfect.
And a half.
So I am looking at my friend's quilt. This is a quilt that is right in front of me. See, look, I can touch it. This is my friend's quilt. And I am just amazed at how this is not good. So that you would have a continuous back that doesn't appear pieced. Because it was going to drive you insane.
I've done this before. It's only like another 20 minutes of pinning or something. It's not.
It looks so good. It's seamless. It looks perfect. Well, the quality has just gone up 50 million %.